Hello.
Shot native, baby. Coming right around in my town. My town, coming right around in my town. Chicago. Coming right around in my town. My town, coming right around in my town. Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's try this again. Hopefully you can hear me. Shot Native Radio.
Girl, I know that through time heals all, but it's hard to be patient and deep down inside you're alone and you need someone to hold. And I just gotta be right where you are. Girl, you make me feel so completed, and I can't explain it, so I'm just gonna sing it. It was you. Girl, you make me feel so good when I'm near you. Just as much as 1 + 1 = 2. Even though I messed up 100 times, will. But I want you to know that I can never hurt you again. Seeing tears from your beauty when being a man was my duty. I know that through time heals all. But it's hard to be patient and deep down inside you're alone and you need someone to hold. And I just gotta be right where you are. My mind's got me thinking, concentrating, contemplating, heart's racing, and skipping all these beats, messing up my sleep. Who the hell could even eat? Feeling like SWV, and I can't even stand up straight. My knees got me feeling weak. So girl, don't you take your love away. I want you to stay, baby, just be my girl. I know that through time heals all, but it's hard to be patient and deep down inside you're alone and you need someone to hold. And I just gotta be right where you are. Through time heals all. It's hurting me inside, but it's hard to be you down inside you're alone and you need someone so long. And I just gotta be right where you are. Ooh, I need some loving, baby.
Oh, say less. an artist of any kind, or even an athlete of any kind, someone that does any of that type of stuff, there's not a lot of time for your significant other or family life and stuff like that because you're busy doing a lot of stuff. So, like he said, traveling, that takes up time, and just time cultivating
Yeah, spirits floating in the sky, and you can see the torture buried in my eyes. What if I told you a soul never dies? Unified, mandatory, never beside. Blood in my veins run ice cold. I'm walking over hell on a title. I got dreams that I'm dying, so I might go. If I die, check my notes on my iPhone. Yeah, give God the glory. Paralytic off my knot, watching Klitschko Fury. I know a secret still never told. And best thing you ever done was let me go. And my head made my head bleed. Until you find yourself, you can't be set free. Magnum spilled on these black jeans. I'm scrolling through these apps on this cracked screen. Admire the attention to detail. And demons in my head, I can't sleep well. All black forever free at Manchester. My soul possessed by ancestor. They don't speak, but I still love her. And treat every meal like the Last Supper. I seen the devil face to face. Escaped from hell and never left a trace. Dragged me to the sky by my wrist. In my own lane, the man barely exists. Greatest to ever do it. Drunk again, drinking those fluids. Every day to feel normal. Underneath the sea, I got no snorkel. Sickers. Thoughts in my head went good to awful.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us? But hey, that was dope.
Mike,
Thanks
check.
so much.
I mean, it's registering. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
But appreciate that. Thank you, everyone who continues to submit their music to us. I quickly wanted to go ahead and talk about Fort Wayne and the show that you guys just had.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about a little bit about it, Mike, where we were? Maybe you can. Now they can.
Okay.
Maritza said now we can. Joseph said no. But Medalia said I can hear you now, so we should be good.
Yep. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so shout out to YM3 Music Group, J Tubbs, OG Killer Kells for having us out in Fort Wayne at the Rune on Saturday night. Got to play a dope show. Ideal stole the show. Me and Joey did our thing. And all the acts are really, really dope. Had a good time. I did see someone there that we met at another show here in Barrington. Shout out Expedia for coming through.
Oh, I think I got a photo of you guys with him, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Never performed in Fort Wayne before, so
yeah. So it was cool. It's like it was a nice little, quick road trip and dip out over there. That was fun. That's a lot of fun. And then in my unbiased opinion, Dr. Winkleman, loud and clear. We love you guys. You stole the show, man. You're killing it. Your set was hot.
Thank you.
Uh,
I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks. Shout out to what was the guy
J
again?
Tubbs.
J Tubbs. Yeah, thanks for having us. And
And his set was dope too. I really like.
oh yeah.
I really like King Tubbs.
King Tubbs was
That
dope.
was a hard ass beat.
Yep, very dope. Man, that place was super packed before y'all even got there. Honestly, you see the video recap? How
yeah, that was cool, and it was
super packed.
It was. I might think after it's crazy how some people just bounce right away, but
It looked like the young kids had to go home and get to bed because there looked like a lot of youthful faces there before we got there.
they were probably going to the after party already. The after party.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Probably
Yeah,
past
they're like,
their
we
bedtime."
seen our homie. We're out of here. They're like, we don't want to be here no
No,
more.
but we still had a decent crowd. So.
Oh yeah, it was cool. I you know what? Sound was great. The
Yeah, I
stage
really like
was
this.
cool.
Shout out to Eric the sound man,
Was doing your thing, dude.
He definitely was.
who's an avid fan of hip hop.
Yeah, I would have never thought that. That's
Older-
crazy.
older white dude with long hair.
Hey man, what they always say, you put labels on nobody because you never know. And I want to mention as well while we're here, we're going to talk a little bit about your upcoming album, the
Thought you
due
were talking
date.
about mics.
Well, Mike's is out, but
All right,
it is. But
that's cool. Go ahead.
so Ideal, you've got an album coming. It's titled Feliz y Guapo,
Mm-hmm.
and you're dropping it on 3/3/23.
That is correct.
And if I could ask you one thing, out of all the songs on this album, which one do you like the most? Which one is your favorite?
I'll answer that for him.
Which one?
Die for this second verse.
Oh. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, he's talking about another song. It was Thank You, but it's we'll see. But I don't know. It's getting Thank You. It's a great reaction live. So I gotta.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
So-
Joseph Image said 3/3/23. Go get it. Yes. And I have a question for you. What is there an overall message in this album at all, or what is the meaning of this? Is there a meaning to this album? Is it just something you like? What is this album entirely?
Too many
to you?
people walking around mad at life. I choose to walk around happy and handsome. It's just the way it is.
That's why you got the baby face.
Yeah, I mean, you see people scrunched up with their face looking mad, then everything gets you. I don't get too high, I don't get too low, unless I'm purposely getting high.
I'm
but-
about to say there's a purposeful song on there, I believe, though, that
Yeah, so I felt like it's overall positive music. I mean, I got one joint on there that's not so positive, but
you guys will hear very soon.
that was for specific reasons. Just to let somebody know that they can get that work if they need it. Overall I just wanted to make something that was
Joey Child's giving the eyes. He's giving the big eyes, Chris.
I wanted to give it something positive. There's a lot of negativity in the world, and if I could be a shining light through all the problems in life, then I go, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So
That's quite
You know,
noble of you.
yeah. Besides,
cool.
it's a lot easier to push a song. I feel that if there's positivity into it.
Can I ask you one question?
Or a
Yeah.
message.
Why do you make music? Why you keep making music?
I make music because it's still fun, and there's no other reason behind it. It's just it's still fun to get out there and perform. It's still fun to release albums. It's still fun to interact with people and fans that are out there, and anyone that's interested in the music. It's still fun. When it stops being fun, then I'll stop. But for the moment, I honestly feel like I'll probably be about 70 years old, and I might not be releasing music on digital streaming platforms. There might be a new way to get that work out there, but I'll still probably write and still have ideas and always humming something, beating something on my, your hands on the table or something, because music is always going to be a part of me, and that's just what
Yeah,
I'm
even
do.
if you stop for a while, it's something you've been doing since you were
I think it's like
a child. It's kind of just like second nature at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, at this point, if we were doing it because we're getting rich, then we would have all probably stopped by now.
Yeah, I
but-
think that's a real miss.
Conception.
Yeah, that a lot of people have, that you're just you're gonna make all this money off of music, and that doesn't work that way.
People always ask me, they're like, what advice would you give to an up and coming artist? Don't do it. Do something else. Become a doctor or a lawyer. The amount of hours and time that artists of all of us put into it, you might never really see it back, what you truly put into it. But it's a labor of love, and you do it because you love it. That's no other reason why.
That's what's up.
So I'm excited about this one. It's probably like my eighth overall project out. You know, considering a Shy Native collaborative album and my previous mixtapes, you know, some of those aren't all available everywhere. But
This is probably my favorite Ideal project I've heard.
yeah,
I was gonna say, I think
Just
this is
sonically, front to back.
front to
just-
back. I could play every single song. There isn't one that I want to skip.
Yeah.
All of it. I like every
well,
single
what's funny
one.
is I think I finally learned to rap. It's only been about 20 years.
Well, I'm proud of you.
But
Good job, idea.
what it is really is I tell people, I'm like, how do you not hear yourself? And now finally with this last project and things I've been doing lately, I really can hear myself to the point where I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound good. When you do it, right when you're in the studio recording it. So now you can hear that, and you know, it's more about playing with melodies and creating things that are going to be sonically pleasing. And I honestly say, and then people always kind of roll their eye if they're like true hip hop heads. To me, the easiest thing to do is just bar out. Like, give me back to back. I'm the dopest. I'm the illest. I'll kill you this way and slice you that way. The hardest thing to do, I honestly feel, is to create something musically pleasing for everybody. To where if they're 65 years old, 75 years old, and they don't like rap because they have negative connotations and preconceptions of it, but they hear your music and they're like, wow, that is extremely catchy and it's very friendly. That is the hardest thing to do, to make hits. And I mean, I try to make hits. We'll see the numbers and the interactions on March 3rd will ultimately determine that. But so far, I've been submitting the project to many stations and many a playlist and whatnot. And so far, we're getting things back that we're getting positive reviews. So excited about it, man.
Yeah, you should be. It's a good project. I don't like when people listen to my music for the first time and they say, yeah, you know, that's not really my type of music, but that was good. I'm like, there's tons of that type of music out there. Like, don't let the shit that you're hearing on the radio just skew your opinion of what hip hop is, because there's tons of good music. Ideal has a whole project full of good music. So I hope you guys will see this project, and it's just fun. Like, most of this project is fun to listen to.
Yeah, you know, I didn't try to do anything.
He's like, I didn't try to bar out. Yeah, but you still
Yeah,
just
but you still naturally did.
Well, I
dude.
mean, that only reason that happens is because, you know, how we grew up, and we were very strict on each other. The group that I was in and everything.
He was a big pun fan.
Yeah, and you know, if you didn't bring it, we're gonna clown you. But no, am I still sitting down? No, I definitely am more laxed on it though.
Yeah, it amazes me how fast he can write his verse and in like from beat to concept of the hook, kind of.
Because he just told you a secret.
He has fun.
Exactly.
Like,
He
it's
has
all
fun.
fun to him, and like I've been out there vibing with him, and like we'll come up with the hook. He's like, you know, he doing his thing, head down, and he's just like, next thing you know, he's like, I got this 16 already. I'm like, what, for real?
Yeah, like to me, the writing of the verses isn't the hardest part. It's really
The hook.
The hook. That's the most important thing. That's the meat and potatoes of the actual song. If you don't have it that goes to where, like, if you perform. So here's my thing. Let's finish this. I'm probably running long.
No, this is interesting.
To me, music is meant to be performed live. I think that's what it is, and it's meant to be consumed live. So for me, I want elements to where the music is just gonna go well live. I don't want to slow it down. But I mean, I do have slower songs, but you know, maybe the vibe is still that of energetic and whatnot. So
I just
thank
want
you.
to say, Joseph said, you know, so excited for what you guys got going on. I'm very proud of you, guy. And then Maritza was like, raw talent and passion, so proud. King Zoe said facts.
If y'all didn't know, Ideal has been paying his dues for a long time. We've been rapping a very, very long time together. This man was in all city battles. You know,
You want to battle rap somebody? Don't try
stripes.
Ideal.
He got a deal when he was 16, right?
Yeah, 18.
18.
We were signing out of high
Rona was
school.
like 16. You were 18.
Yeah,
so,
Rona had to have his parents sign the contract.
So I mean, this guy's been around. You know, this isn't his first project. Like you said, this is like number 8. So check out the catalog, but definitely keep your eyes open for March 3rd when Filippo drops. I also have a couple
You got two verses
cameos on there.
Two, yeah.
1.5. Let's say one
and a half. And I put them back to back. And I know I was like, people were probably like, white, you know. I was like, screw it. Because, you know, the name of the album is Feliz y Guapo. And then someone was like, well, you don't have a song in Spanish. I was like, what I got to do with whatever, you know, your preconceived notion is. I don't got to follow none.
Exactly.
I do what I want to do when I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So,
hey, King Zo said never blur the lines of real hip hop.
Exactly. So, you know, we're having fun. That's what we're doing.
It's a vibe.
Excited about this project. I am. So we're keeping moving, man, and do what we do, man, because that's the only way we do it. We came up the hard way.
Speaking of projects, myself and Joey Childs has Too Much to Text 1 out right now. It's on my Bandcamp, MikeLogic.bandcamp.com, and it will be on all streaming platforms March 7th.
On the ride back from Indiana, I was trying to get Mike Logic to commit to doing a mixtape with me. We're just gonna put him out here though.
I was probably asleep. I might have said yes. I don't know.
You said
Yeah,
yes.
you absolutely did say yes. You were like, yeah, that's great. Yes, that's right.
But we're just gonna jack industry beats and film it, record it here, and then give it to AQ and have him do what he does.
Put it together.
Yeah, so it should be fun. Let's get into that next joint though, Thromcito.
So we are about to let you guys hear The Hard Way. The Moocher, Honored Moocher, is an African-based artist. The song The Hard Way off of his album Red Mercury, The Omitis Journal. Honored Moocher is no amateur when it comes to hip-hop and has shared stages with Cannabis and Talib Kweli and starred in a TV series that introduced a new generation of South Africans to Antarctica through hip-hop.
Oh wow, very cool.
Yeah.
Mike, I heard this song, and yeah, this beat's hard. I think we all know this. I think we've heard familiar, but let's get into it right now. You're listening to Shy Native Radio, live every Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m.
I had to come up the hard way because I never had a helping hand. Now this is what I
Smooth operating on your crew, pop. Tupac, I'm cool, pop. About to make the news rock a new spot. Every time I'm sick with this, man, I'm so ubiquitous, ridiculous. We just want some chicks to have some kids with us. Live for this, struggling to find someone to die for. Cyborg, metallic arms, I grab the mic, I'm Tom Ford. Jean Paul, Kodiak got encore. Fly low, where you behave like activists looking for things to die for. Life is short as leprechauns, but put my Kevlar on. Next to Dons, I'm president. To work with my Decepticons. Get the bomb, cautious of the toes I might be stepping on. Never walk into the battlefield with weapons drawn.
had to come up the hard way because I never had a helping hand. Now this is what I had to do.
Like Clint Eastwood, it's hard out here to be good. The priesthood took me in, I found it hard to eat good. The bad man, truly do it bad man. Boogeyman's duty to spank booty. The black hang moody, yeah, you shoot the bars. I'm about to shoot through the czars. So smash the flute, shoot guitars, whoop the guards. The prick chicks adore, pick some chicks, pick the core. Pick the flick, split the core. Trip the switch, flip the floor.
I had to come up the hard way because I never had a helping hand. Now this is what I had to do. I had to come up the hard way because I never had a helping hand. This is what I had to do.
There's only one way. Sometimes it's the hard way, but it's the necessary way, you know?
Yes.
That what don't kill you only makes you stronger. It says he's African based, but man, he really sounds like New Yorker. I don't know. I'd like to do a little bit more deep diving into that. But that was The Hard Way by Honor, and you heard it here on Shy Native Radio.
You guys can check him out on IG and on Facebook. It will be the same. It's at honored_moocher, and that's MOOCHER. I thought that was super smooth. Obviously, as soon as I heard the beginning, I had to go the hard. I had to learn the hard way because I had no one else. Like I was in. I was like, this has got to be good. And his voice carried this song so well. Again, like you said earlier, really, your voice is really important. It's hard, I guess, when some people don't really hear themselves or realize maybe your voice just isn't made for music.
Joey
This
knows
guy's
what
made-
Joey knows what I'm talking about. With the late night IHOP conversations about who's garbage in the scene.
Man, those
Who's
Trace,
booty?
those Trace Leche pancakes.
Joy Child says super dope sample. He went crazy.
yeah.
You are now listening to Cannabis. Can I bust? Yes, I can.
Sometimes if you could be a fly on the wall for the conversations we have, you would be like, wow.
Yeah, you would. Cause we was going in, or they was. I was just listening.
I'm just giving my honest opinion. People don't want to hear honest opinion. I can't give it to you.
Amen.
then, but,
They
you
were
know.
kind of they were right there with those opinions.
I can only imagine how the experience was the other day, my guy.
Everybody's a crick.
It was booty AF, according to JoJo.
Oh, good times. He says we was venting.
The only way we know how, right over a couple IHOP pancakes and breakfasts. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Logic was totally down with that one. He was loving it.
Breakfast sampler.
No, our guy, I feel like you messed him up, Mike, because he was so confident with his orders and he screwed up every order. You know what, guys?
I was mesmerized by his skill.
Let me cut a PSA right now. For you guys out there that are servers, I know you guys want to come out there and flex and be like, you know what? I don't need it.
It is a flex.
And it is a flex. But there's like let me say, if there's more than 2 people at the table, go ahead and write that down.
We had
judge
8
you.
people at the table.
I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to write it down. Hell, I even told him I don't even remember what I wanted to order. You know, by the time they go around the table, and you're like, I know what I want. And you're like, oh, shit, let me bring that back.
Hold on, let me get the menu real
See,
quick. What did
I
I
can't
want?
even remember what I want. How you going to remember?
Homie
He's like,
was
I got you. I
I
got
got
you.
you, I
All their
got you.
orders were off. All their orders were off. You know, we asking. Mike gave him the yips.
Mike-
We asking.
He came back a couple times like, did you get this? Are you getting the eggs over easy?
I was like,
how'd you
shit.
want your bacon?
At that point, man, I mean, give me a napkin. I'm going to write it down.
I mean, dude, you already come back like 4 times.
no,
and then-
he was cool. No,
He was
no,
definitely
no.
cool,
Yeah,
dude.
good
Nah,
guy.
good
but
guy. And I was pleased with my meal, so I can't.
Mine came wrong,
Complain.
but I learned a long time ago I'm not sending food back in because my father,
I'll eat it.
he told me the stories of
Pass it this way.
what happens when food comes back and you're a little unruly back in the, at least that back in the day. I can't imagine it's changed in the industries.
It
The industry.
definitely-
Nah, you know what? It
changed.
would have been on him for not writing it down, for thinking he was a server savant.
he's like, I got you. I'm like, you know, there's like 8 people here, and he's just like, hey, what you need? What you need? What you need? Okay. What you doing working here, baby? Because you good then.
I started to see him
why.
sweat
Yeah.
after I asked him that. Like, how do you do it in your head? He's like, I'm a server, bro.
So, even we love food around here, but we also love us a movie. We always see movies. This week was no different than other. It's time to talk some movies. We rate movies on a scale of 1 to 3 eyes. 3 eyes being a classic, 2.5 being great, 2 being good. Anything less than that, we do not recommend. So come with us, our friends, to the movies.
Now, a feature presentation. The sorry state of films today.
Hated it.
All right, first movie we're going to talk about is none other than Someone I Used to Know.
On a trip to her hometown, workaholic TV producer Allie reminisces with her ex Sean and starts to question everything about her life. Things only become more confusing when she learns Sean is getting married to Cassidy, who reminds her of the person she used to be. This movie was all right. The story was there. You know, it's 2 people making mistakes here and there. The lead actress in it, she had her issues for sure, trying to fall back in dude, even after realizing, you know, and knowing that he's on his way to get married. She's like, he should be mine. So there ensues the antics of her to try and get him back. But, you know, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. I'm going to say if you haven't seen this movie, you got nothing to do, definitely give it your time. I'm going to give it a solid 2 eyes.
I enjoyed it. Overall story was good. There were some funny moments. I liked the lead actress. It was written by Dave Franco. I see he's probably getting, and I don't know,
Oh,
there was a
wow.
whole issue with the Franco brothers and definitely the older brother, James. So I saw him and the lead actress. They basically came up with the story basically when
Oh.
they were both back home in their hometown and they were discussing how it's strange, you know, when you go back and you meet somebody from your past life and you try to pick up where it was, and that's where the whole story came about from there. Myself, I give it solid 2 alrights. It was funny, entertaining, wasn't groundbreaking. It's not going to change your life. You're not going to run out and do anything, but it is a good love story that I think if you got a little boo next to you thing, you know what? Go ahead, slide that on, put that on. She'll be thoroughly enjoyed, or he was. And, go ahead and watch that, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Someone I used to know.
Throw it on.
All right, next one we saw was Piggy. This one was on Hulu.
Man.
Sarah is an overweight teen who witnesses a stranger kidnap a clique of girls who bully her on a regular basis. When police start asking questions, she keeps quiet as she's torn between revealing the truth or protecting the man who saved her. This was a foreign film, right? Was it?
Yes,
yeah,
it definitely was a
was.
foreign film. That make you funny. That make you funny. That was one of the ways they were trying to describe, that's funny, or you're gonna laugh at what you see. Yeah, it was awkward. I'm gonna say something here. You got to build your children up to have some kind of self to them, and to always be able to speak up for themselves. And I hate character. I hate a character that is just shits on themselves and doesn't open up their mouth to say anything when you are physically capable of putting the foo-fops on somebody. And then I guarantee you, once you do it once, they're going to learn, shut their mouth up and leave you alone. And it goes to show just like this, the awkwardness of this young lady. And then, her mother wasn't really there to something is off with your kids, or they're a little nerdy or different, and if they're going to be those things, there's nothing wrong with any of that. If you're a little nerd and you're a little off or awkward in one sense because you do things different than others, there's nothing wrong with that. But really build your children up to be confident in themselves instead of being 15, 16 years old, getting bullied by other little witches. You know what I'm saying? Because that could not have ever been me.
Them girls, those are just terrible.
Young girls are some nasty ass witches.
I walked in on like 2 scenes and then walked right out. I couldn't even watch it.
Well, you don't like anything. You don't like foreign films at all. You don't like
I
voiceovers.
saw the way the girl was getting bullied. I did not like it.
But that's reality, though. The children out here are disgusting and they're vicious, and that's my point. And seeing her like so timid and not being able to speak up until the end when she nearly needs to lose it because of what she's going through, I didn't enjoy it. That threw me off a lot, and I just wanted to slap the crap out of her and be like, "Get your ish together, girl! Like, we're here acting like a wallflower when you are far from petite and a wallflower, girl." Cause like my daddy said, nobody gotta like you, but they do gotta respect you. And if they don't, and they talking ish, you pick up that hand, you give them 5 of these across your lips, and you call me, and we'll deal with it after the fact.
I just don't get the lack of empathy, like. Because
people are nasty. Their people are the way they are, and children are the way they are.
Around it.
You know why? Because they get that from their parents. You are a byproduct of your.
I've seen that meme where it's like child's like talking nasty to another child, but then the tongue from the parent is going through their mouth through the kid's tongue. So yeah, it's pretty much where it is. I give it 1 3/4 heights. You ain't missing nothing. Your life will be alright if you don't watch that movie. It's fine.
Because I'm going to tell you, the overall image of it made it look a lot more hardcore and badass than it was. I'm only giving it 1.5 heights.
So, it's one of those we don't recommend watching.
Yeah.
Next one is the Poison Rose. A Los Angeles private investigator takes on a seemingly routine missing case person in his hometown of Galveston, Texas, where he is pulled into a complex web of crimes. This is starring, it's 2019 release. It was on Netflix. It's starring John Travolta, Morgan Freeman.
There were some big names in this one.
The old lady from the old fine lady from Taken.
John Travolta just had his 69th birthday, by the way.
Shout out John Travolta. It was alright, man. It was,
really?
Yeah.
None of us watched this. You watched it.
You'll be fine if you don't watch.
Was it boring?
No, it wasn't boring. I'd give it like a low 2 heights. It was good, but you ain't missing nothing. If you don't watch this one. Your life complete without it. You'll be fine. The last one I want to talk about is, spoiler alert, the story of Michael Ocello and Kit Cowan's relationship, which takes a tragic turn when Cowan is diagnosed with terminal cancer.
I wanted to watch this. I haven't, but I know it's got to be pulling on your heartstrings if you watch this movie.
Yeah, it was, it shows the evolution of a relationship. Obviously, everyone's relationship is different because of the dynamics or whatever it is. In this particular one, this was a homosexual relationship between a man and a man. The stars are Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory fame, and he falls in love with this other individual, and they have a relationship almost of 17 years. Obviously,
That long? I didn't.
Yeah, it was
Oh
very
wow,
long.
17 years. Oh.
and then but obviously that they're looked up to like as the pillars of a relationship in the community, and then people don't know. There's like they have problems there as well. But
Yeah, I'm sure everyone does.
They get to a point where the problems become what they are, but then at that point, Kit gets diagnosed with cancer, and from there on, they put everything else aside and try to address that, and then inevitably, I don't want to give away too much, but it is terminal cancer, and just dealing
Keyword
with
terminal.
yeah. So it was sad. It was sad. At
You're
the
gonna
end.
shed some tears.
Did I shed some tears?
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, people are gonna shed some tears. I'm physically.
How many
incapable.
ites?
2.25 ites. It wasn't
2.25
bad. I liked it.
ites.
It was a good movie. I recommend
Easy watching and
Easy watching, man. Definitely. Nothing easier than tuning in with Shy Native Radio, man. We're live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Artists that want to be a part of this show, make sure you send your music to ShyNativeRadio@gmail.com. If it is dope, we will play it. Just a reminder, we are live on Facebook at Shy Native Entertainment, on YouTube at Ideal Raps, and of course on Twitter at Shy Native Radio. So when we start at 9 o'clock, the best thing you could do is lock it in with us, man. Come in here, do what you got to do, and go get yourself something to drink. You know
and
what
your
I'm saying?
sippy cup.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm excited for this song. I'm excited for you guys to hear this song. This is going to be Sippy Cup by Gods and featuring Sunny Reds. Gods has returned with a new single, Sippy Cup. It's now available on all DSPs, just released on 2/7 with Dirty Dungeon Studios out of Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out B More, my alma mater over there, Copper State. Gods includes MCs Regulus, who also produced the track Pinpoint and L3, as well as DJ Rocky Styles on the cuts. Additional lyrical firepower comes courtesy of Grifty Gang affiliate Sunny Reds as a guest feature. Speaking on the track, Regulus stated, "It's literally about staying away from people with bad energy and keeping them in check when they disrespect." Let me put that back. It's literally about staying away from people with bad energy and keeping them in check when they disrespect. Because that's what I'm about. Disrespect me, you're gonna know, because you'll never do it again, heifer. The track is the first leak from the next forthcoming Gods album, which stands for Going at Whoever Don't Surrender, LP to drop this spring. This is Shy Native.
I apply the guts in your sippy cup.
I'm the Joker playing strip poker. Get a bitch stroker, getting bent over, left shoulder. She your best soldier, best twat. Red dot, hot for the breast holder. Lead pop, dead shot, hot. Have the leftovers, heads older. Let boulders crush you to death closer. To kill you in your sleep while your bitch slept over. Now your body decomposing over. Throwing pet odor, check folder, quick tops from Met folder. Red over, ride a beat that's beautiful and cryptic. Suitable and twisted, but reusable and gifted. Musically I shifted my business into overload. Hold your tone, I'm overgrown. Underpay you, sold your soul. Robots that just hold a phone. Ran by remote control with no one home. Know your role, the bottom of the totem pole. Going broke, but barely hope for a better poke. The scary joke, but you rarely broke, but get the truth. Particular, the curve perpendicular. I swerved you. Who the fuck encouraged you to hit me up? Dipped up, dodge, dive, driving in your pickup truck. Split the dust. I apply the guts in your sippy cup. Niggas nuts. But if you asking, I'm pistachio. I always get it cracking for green. My shit nasty, bro. Natty bow, fast and slow. How you want your cash to grow? Imagine if you still had the passion. Plus what these bastards know. You laughing broke while I'm stacking. These rappers passing those. They asking if you know about the passions this savage rope. And actual goat with some calves to casket poke. I'm through it if you really average and pass his dope. I'm past all the notes and all the small talk that's cordial. I laughed and I noticed you was all talk, ignored you. The path that we taking, we all walk before you. The fact is you fake and you flawed, and I saw you. back on my ignorant shit. I make a horror scene, insidious shit. You frivolous pricks intrigued by the silliest shit. Bet I back this fifth out, you turn to conversation. From the days of Ava Rexon, DVDs, I'm accepting every hood like EBT. Stay calm, little dummy, hit some CBD, or I'll turn all that shit talk into an EVP. Whoa, pump your brakes, drive slow, little homie. Intervals, watch your tone, be calm, you don't know me. You wasn't on that interstate with packs going coastal. You was vocal, frustrated, on the verge of going postal. Mimicking your vocals after rappers who don't know you and never will. So quit that gun talk, you never kill. Bitch, yeah, you alright, duh, but you was never real. You white claw, motherfucker, this is Everclear.
You don't want a problem, but you got one. Barking up the wrong tree, fucking with me. You don't want a problem, but you got one. The end will be that you gon' see. You don't want a problem, but you got one. Barking up the wrong tree, fucking with me. You don't want a problem, but I won't. Wonder what the end will be that you gon' see.
You don't want no problem.
Sippy cup.
Right there. That was my favorite jam of the night. That line and then he had that line, suck I'm back on my ignorant ish. I was like, yeah, boy. That's me all day. I never stopped being ignorant. But you know, you would know. Try me.
Someone over
You play, I'll show you who's the bigger ignorant ass. It would be me.
so,
Them horns.
so proud.
I am. Replay value on this. This is my kind of song right here. Talking ish to 100%. Already in my playlist. When I heard this, I had to pick up Mike and I was jamming on the way to get him, jamming on the way back. That does it for me. That's the song that does it for me.
I think every artist on there had a vocal presence to them.
Yes,
that really
every one of
resonated
them.
with me. So especially that the second and third verse, nothing against the first verse, but the second and third verse, especially the third verse, when he came in, just the tone in which he delivered it, I was like perked up. Definitely caught my ear and grabbed my attention, which is obviously the point of music.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think, Mike?
I liked it.
All right.
Great.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, there we
Thank you.
go.
He's like, I liked it.
Hey, good
Alrighty.
stuff. Appreciate the submission. Keep it moving along. Another week of Shy Native Radio. So we have another champion of chumps. It's only right. We discussed who did something, and this one was brought to us none other than my guy over here, Mike Logic. So let's get into it.
You didn't do it, didn't reach your goal.
You have
Your
no
heart is broken,
idea
you're
what an idiot is.
And you didn't have what it takes. So here's you and your huge
Loser!
mistakes.
You're a
You're
loser!
humiliated,
Are you
hollowed
feeling
out,
sorry
and
for yourself?
exhausted. You were
Well,
in
you
the
should
ring
be,
fighting
'cause
the
you are
fight, and
dirt.
you lost it. This isn't your time. This wasn't for you.
Why
At least
am
you
I
did
such a
everything you
loser?
could do.
Why?
Well, your
You're
father
a
was a
loser, but a
loser,
dreamer.
and his
You're
father,
tired, but
and
you're
his
strong.
father.
You're going
It's
on,
genetic,
no
man.
evidence. You
The
don't
best
listen
is
to
when
common sense. You went on.
Bart realized it's genetic, man. And then he's like, oh, wait. No.
Nope.
Who's this week's champion of chumps?
It's Marjorie Taylor Greene, given to us by Mike Logic.
She's in the
and-
Hall of Fame at this point.
All right. He's so passionate about it. He's going to talk about this as to why she's this week. But I wanted to share the tweet that he sent us and was like, this is why this is what we're talking about. She tweeted earlier this week, we need a national divorce. We need to separate by red states and blue states
Been here
and
before.
shrink the federal government. Everyone I talk to says this. From the sick and disgusting culture issues shoved down our throats to the democratic, treacherous America last policies, we are done.
Sounds very treasonous, Marjorie.
And 2.5 million views. I think one of the saddest thing is there are really dumb, stupid ass fuckers in this world. I see it constantly. A lot of
Elected
them.
officials.
A lot of
Some of them.
and a lot of people who still believe that Trump is the president, and there are two governments running right now, but Trump is still running and is the boss of it. It's disgusting. But go ahead, Mike. Please give us a little more insight as to why she is this year's champion of Trump.
Because this week, maybe this year's, who knows? Her state is no longer red; it's gone blue. So she's
She's doing a great job.
So she's talking about separating the red states from the blue states. This chick ain't gonna have a home. She's gonna be where's she gonna live? Georgia ain't gonna be your home no more because it's not a red state. And this sounds very much like when the Confederacy, the Confederate South versus the North,
Mm-hmm.
The Union.
the Union, when the South left the Union and became the Confederacy. And it's just,
You're now listening to World History with Mike Logic.
no, we're not gonna do that.
I mean, U.S. history.
We're not gonna do that. But
I just want to say, when I saw her goofy ass
it
sitting
sounds
there
like been
at,
there, done that. You know,
at Biden just gave a few weeks ago the his speech. I can't think of the name of this particular speech he just gave a few weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
I don't remember.
Didn't he address the? Wasn't
it's
it?
not
a State of the Union. I don't
Okay,
believe that
so
was
when
what
he-
it was.
That wasn't
though.
the State of the Union
It wasn't
yet.
the State of the Union.
Okay, well, he was giving a speech, and she's there sitting there in this all white fit with these white boots. I was like, bitch, are you going to a J-Lo concert or something? Like, what are you doing?
Oh,
And
she
she's
was
just
doing-
sitting there mocking him and rolling her eyes the entire time. You are an adult. I really wish some of you assholes would act like adults and act like. I mean, I believe a lot of these people in politics. Well, I was gonna say are educated, but you know what? I take that back, because there are some people who are really not getting into these positions. So I don't know about her background. I would like some of these people to act like how they should, with some type of humility and modesty, and it's what we're supposed to do, which is for the overall better of everyone and not just one particular group or race of people, and worry about them only, or your elitism or your power or your moneyism, and that's it, and that's all you're for, because the world's made up of a lot of other people, and I guarantee you a lot of hardworking people too that you would never understand.
She said something else too about Confederate statues, and when black people see Confederate statues or symbolism like that, if she was black, she would be proud of how far we've come. It's like, Marjorie, you're not black.
Yeah,
Do you not get it, Marjorie?
Yeah,
You're on your soapbox talking about your marriage, talking about you do good, but too bad you couldn't do good at marriage.
yeah, that's why your husband left you, you dirty ass cunt. I said it, bitch.
She's just wild. She's wild.
Your old ass. Sit your ass down. You about chest up to the grave. You better calm down, bitch.
I'm gonna keep it PG for the people over there, for the
That's
doctors
true.
and nurses.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, whatever. It's an adult
She
radio.
don't know how to do
Whatever.
it. She can't do it
Whatever.
without swearing.
I get aggravated and I can't deal with these heifers.
But I can't stand Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I can't. I love how they're always speaking for us. Right on, Joe. They're always like black and brown people. Black
If
and
I was
Latinos.
black, I'd be proud of how far
Yeah.
we've come.
I mean, it's frustrating because I've had someone, say that I was a savage for wanting to act a certain way. And it was a white person that told me that, but that's
Yeah.
neither here nor there. I was like, he did it to me. It was a frustrating day.
Well, you were very upset about that because YT tears were crying, being flown.
They were the
one being the
They
victim.
were the victim. How did that happen?
They were the victim.
I was like,
in
damn,
this.
they're good at that game.
It's always they're
They
always
always
the
want
victim.
to talk,
once you
run their mouth, talk shit, and then all of a sudden they the victim when someone says, you know what, I'm gonna pop you in your mouth.
yeah, when you bite back,
And then
let
when you
them
tell
know.
them you're gonna pop them in the mouth, you're an animal because you don't know how to control yourself. I was frustrated because you know what? Anyone that knows me, I'm the biggest sugar bear there is.
biggest sugar bear.
So for you to get me that way, you must have did something.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I was told I didn't know I was immature.
Mhm.
It was a frustrating day.
That was a real rough
was
day.
rough. That was
it
real
really,
rough.
really mad. I was like,
The
"Eesh."
white man did it to me again. Told
They
me I didn't
always
know-
do. They
didn't tell me I
always
didn't know how to
do, man.
act. It was like goddamn champion of chumps. It gets
Man.
you every motherfucking time.
It's real rough, and they never understand that. They never understand that.
They don't. You know why? Because you're stacking up body counts. Let's get into the last joint of the day, Throne C.
We're about to hear Body Count. This is by Deshaun El Villano and the legendary DJ Epps. Straight from the 305 comes the official update to the Miami Underground rap sound. Deshaun El Villano and the legendary DJ Epps team up with their Spanglish and musically eclectic project, which is called Back to the Greatest Mixtapes in Hip Hop History. Nuevo Doom has surpassed the 100,000 streams since it was released on 1/27/23.
Dang, that is not very long.
Nuevo Doom is available on all streaming services and major digital platforms.
Over 100,000 streams in less than a month. Congratulations. That's tough.
Bravo.
Hey, King Zoe, what you trying to hear? King Zoe wants to hear Mike Logic and Joey Child's joint. I'll play that next if you want. I don't care.
Which one do you want to hear? Let us know.
Let us know. Let's cut into this body count right here on Shine Native Radio. Let's go. Anytime now.
Right here. Shiny and ready. Be only the best. Body count.
How can I wake up when your shit puts me to sleep? Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered all your sheep. Tal vez si te metes otra línea de coca, otra línea a ver si así rebota. You putting motherfuckers in a coma with your monotone, boring ass rap, no es broma. You ain't got that lit shit, spit rip, next universe, Brody Rick shit. You more like wannabe, Eminem, karaoke, okie dokie, sleepy ass delivery. You ain't pull a Selma Hayek if you caught the fucking kayak with the Dayak and stood on the Cadillac with a fucking milli in your hand. I don't need to be the man or be agitated. I'm just stating that my statement can't be understated. I've never met the greatest, but I've met the basement. And I know I'm better than that bass head. That's no understatement. Dime que tú no entiendes. Deja que él me reviente pa' que vea que todo se enciende. Yo traje el terror ahí, le di pa' que comience. Te aseguro que tengo a todo el movimiento aquí pendiente. How can I wake up when your shit puts me to sleep? Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered our sheep. Tal vez si te metes otra línea de coca, otra liecita a ver si así rebota. I never been a hater, cloud chaser like these betas. I'm a congratulator, motherfuckers confuse it. So I turn into the agitator, regulator, devastator. In Spanish, I'm like Nas and Jada. In English, I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm still out here coming home. I'm the Goths and I'm coming for your Rome. I'm a pillage, burning down your village, just a fucking villain. How can I wake up when your shit puts me to sleep? Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered all your sheep. Tal vez si te metes otra línea de coca, otra línea si así rebota. How can I wake up? Your shit puts me to sleep. Ain't nobody counting shit, cause I slaughtered all your sheep. Tal vez si te metes joca, otra línea a ver si así rebota. Yeah, vibrant, este show el villano y Matrix 05 Studios. Ya te sabe. It ain't about being number one to me. It's like rap is this gladiator sport. If you're the champ, you gotta defend your title. If you're the underdog, you gotta go for yours. That's the way hip hop is, you know what I mean? Something out of nothing.
Hip hop's like combat sports.
And gladiator sport.
You see how many dope fights are coming up?
Yes.
We're about to be in it for a treat, man.
I don't know that Benavides and Plant's gonna be a great fight.
Body count, Deshaun Alviano. Heard it here on Shot Native Radio. I like the overall message, you know, just I like that, you know, when you put me to sleep with your monotone, I'll be like, yes.
Yes.
Y'all people,
Amen. All day, man.
y'all people not hear yourselves sometimes. And I was guilty of it as well because coming up, because coming up, the general understanding that we had was you wanted to sound consistent, like no ebb and flow difference between your tone. So that's the way I at least interpreted growing up. And now that's not the case. You realize, you know, you want to switch it up, but you know, it's hard to come out of that. But dope submission. Overall, love the vibe.
Shout out my Latino gente.
Yeah. Make sure you check that joint out. Good stuff. King Zoe checking in, man. He wants to hear chips.
Gotta give the people what they want. Then
Gotta give them what they want. Then.
I mean, if he wants to hear chips, you might as well just play the music video then, right? I mean,
might as well.
Let me see what I can do real quick. Why don't y'all keep yapping for a second?
Again, want to appreciate everyone for tuning in week after. We really, 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 really like you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome when you interact with us, and makes always the show that much more fun. And we're always getting these submissions, which are dope because they come from all around the world, which is really cool to see our reach. Somebody said Shy Native somewhere, you know, out in different parts of the other parts of the country. Again, shout out to Fort Wayne, everyone at the ruin that we encountered and came across. That was a dope vibe. It's always fun to be somewhere and have a good time, have a vibe, and not worry about, you know, anything goofy popping off and stuff. So that's always a good thing.
All right, let's go ahead and run this up right now. Mike Logic, Joey Childs, Chips. You heard it here again right now per request from King Zoe on Shy Native Radio. Let's go.
Yeah.
Joe Chasman. MCLOGIK.
Everybody's shit, stop the cash for me.
Put your chips up. Still spread the chips out. Know you rockin' with the building tonight. Stack chips. Yeah. Man, Julia, what up?
Everybody's shit,
Too much to text, value one. Alan on the fence. Still spread the chips out. Headshot. You already know. Yeah.
Time of the video.
Before sun up, your boss just make you a runner. We fucking your lady like I'm the number one stunner. Doing numbers, little cuss words, must heard they can't catch up. Little cuss words, little tough birds perturbed that we the next up. Step to the plate and get this shopping from the neck up. Doctor, move your face, come see my logic for your checkup. No pressure when we walk in the sweetest readers and homies. Little stress up in my neck, think I need a week in Bahamas. Over exceeded targets, Louis V is the closet. To be honest, I ain't talking if we ain't speaking deposits. Popping shit all you want, I don't believe that it's gon' win. Walk around with a stick that switches shit up. Was slick in the booth, I didn't pick, I was chosen. No, I've been kicking the truth, you shouldn't fix what ain't broken. I've noticed the oohs and ahs, the cool guys with the pride test. They get a ride your way, but don't be willing to ride yet. It's nonsense, waiting on the cars, about to hit a lick. Gamble it all on the squad, we be taking risks. Make a fist, throw it on your heart if you making tips. Hustle hard, got it out the dog, this ain't make a wish. Waiting on the cars, about to hit a lick. Gamble it all on the squad, we be taking risks. Make a fist, throw it on your heart if you making tips. Hustle hard, got it out the dog, this ain't make a wish.
That's true enough, rhymes give you that feeling. I don't lose my hush, it ain't about some loot to clutch. It ain't got shit to do with us. Ashes to ashes, me and Joey turn your crew to dust. The suit to another game, shoot it, you can do the run. The pain is temporary, so the crown I carry. Even when I'm dead and buried, I will still be legendary. World keys the mentality, the finest piece is what my palate needs. So I ain't worried about the calories. Make sure that the team's eating, self-team beaming. The new supreme team that keeps the fiends leaning. Superior product, you can tell by the outfit. Got a house on it, cause life is all about risk. Perpetual excellence, impeccable eloquence. That's no fortitude, definite prevalence. We everywhere, man. Mild mannered vibe grammar, my style's the proud standard. High wire, rhyme writer, prize fighter, outlander.
Waiting on cars, about to hit a lick. Gamble it all on the squad, we be taking risks. Make a fist, throw it on your heart if you making tips. Hustle hard, got it out the dog, this ain't make a wish. Waiting on the cars, about to hit a lick. Gamble it all on the squad, we be taking risks. Make a fist, throw it on your heart if you making tips. Hustle hard, got it out the dog, this ain't make a wish.
Everybody's shit, stop the cash for me.
Still spread the chips out. We stack chips.
Up your catalog, take everybody's shit, stop the cash for me.
Still spread the chips out. We stack chips.
Up your catalog.
Yeah, dope shit right there. The boys. Let's go ahead and get on out of here, y'all. Good times. Next week, maybe we'll go ahead and make it a Shy Native.
Felice Guapo.
Felice Guapo.
Ooh, a Felice Guapo live listening.
Yep, something like that.
Ooh, that might be pretty cool.
I believe the battery died on the camera, so let's go ahead and get on out of here. Say your goodbyes, people. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Yep,
Ciao.
yep.
I'm Throm C. Follow me. Like my
Anthony
reels, damn it.
Peace.
Mike, yep. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Down, feeling upside down. I keep working, but the money ain't enough right now. I keep praying for the best, cause it's us right now. Keep it all to myself, hard to trust right now.
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good one. Yeah, I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here